racing from New Hampshire is on NBCSN. Tomorrow it's 3:30 for the Xfinity Series. Sunday, 1 p.m. for the Sprint Cup Series as they will hit the track. And really one of the racetracks where if you can figure it out, you can dial it in, you can be dominant. Kyle Busch won 2 of the 3 races, past 3 races here, so he's figured it out.
And even if you don't have the best car, you can win on pit road. The right strategy here can get you out front, get some track position. Great restarts are a key to winning in New Hampshire. So I think when you look at the chase grid, this track has to be circled for all those guys. Jeff Burton called it the pressure cooker early in the show.
Yeah.
14th to 18th in points, the pressure's rising as we get closer to Richmond.
Let's go back into the garage and Dave Burns.
So, Rick, Tony Stewart is just pulling into the garage here as he finishes up another race trim run. The crew is going to go to work and change this car over, but I was caught by how they talked about Tony's runs here. The Stewart House Racing Twitter app, which I'm following, is having a little bit of fun. At the 40-minute mark, here's how they stated it. 40 minutes into practice at New Hampshire, Harvick P5, Busch P11, Stewart P16. So, Steve, the language up here is a little bit different. You can say it, but you can also spell it.
Oh, you can spell it. Now, I'm from Maine originally. I've lost my New England accent because I moved to North Carolina.
There you have it.
But I can assure you one thing, this place is still wicked awesome.
I knew it would come out. Wicked awesome.
It's wicked awesome, and it is. It's I remember coming to this track when it was first reconfigured into its current configuration, the Magic Mile. This used to be a facility, a big road course. Bikes used to race here, but they built this 1 mile facility that we currently see here. And I remember rolling in here, my dad, we actually sold parts at a twin 125 race that had an old NASCAR Busch North Series race and a modified race. We rolled in here and it was like the Taj Mahal of racing.
Yeah.
I have never seen anything like this in my life. I've been coming here for years. It's a special place. The fan base all the way up here. This place is full. It'd be exciting. It's you know, it's always fun coming to this part of the country. They don't get a lot of NASCAR here, so I think they really appreciate it when we come.
I think that was one thing that's always struck me from the first time that I came for that, what was the Busch Series at that time, and running that very first race on this track, was that the passion and the knowledge that the fans had. I mean, they just loved it. They just were eating it up, and you know, when it went from, you know, they had to 1 race, and then when it went to 2, they just continued to come out and support it, and a driver appreciates that.
Well, Rick, we have to come really close to one another. You know, the series comes and races here now, and they'll be back here very soon in the chase. Summer is pretty short out here, so you can only have a small window of time to come race.
You had mentioned kind of the local flair. Eddie McDonald out of Maine, also a driver from the New England area, will be driving the 32 this weekend. And coming up next for the Xfinity Series practice, Mike Massaro, who's also a New Englander, and he hides his New England accent. I mean, he's on whenever he's not on camera, he's always talking about the cars. Look at the cars, how fast these cars are as they go around the track. But when he gets on the air, obviously he tries to hide that New England accent as much as he can.
There'll definitely be a difference. I was got he and Kyle Petty. So
That's right. 2 very separate accents.
So does that put Jeff Burton in the middle to translate between them? Or
Well, that Virginia accent you get there too, yeah.
Yes. But Eddie McDonald, so much success in the K&N Pro Series. He's run so many different types of racing, especially at this track. I mean, he is very, very good in whatever he gets behind the wheel of when he comes to New Hampshire, and that's because of that local knowledge that he has running so many races at this track.
it's hard to beat the people that run this type of car all the time. Like, look at the top of the board, Edwards, Hamlin. Then we have that youth movement. Chase Elliott in 3rd, Alex Bowman, subbing for Dale Jr. in the 88, currently 6th. So Austin Dillon is 7th. A lot of those young stars moving up the list.
You mentioned Carl Edwards' fastest. He won both poles here last year.